So, what is the etheric universe? If you turn to page 1 in the booklet that came with this CD, then you'll notice at the bottom of the page we have the physical universe, the universe which we believe to be real. Now, if you look up in the dictionary, the only thing that real means is has substance. So if you touch your arm, you can feel that your arm has substance. So therefore, your arm is real. It's physical. Now, you'll also notice at the top of the page, we have the etheric universe. Now, the etheric universe, from the dictionary definition, isn't real because it doesn't have substance. Yet it is real because it is there. Quite often, though, we're not aware of it because there is a veil between the etheric universe and the physical universe. And the physical universe and the etheric universe are mirrors of each other. In fact, everything that's created in the physical universe, including you, was first created in the etheric universe. And the etheric universe is purely energetic. It doesn't have physical substance. It's almost a metaphysical universe. But everything in the physical universe was created in the etheric universe first. It's one of the first things that we teach on any of our ether trainings is how do you become aware of the etheric universe? The ultimate definition, I think, of magic for me is the ability to create change in the physical universe, the outside world, by making changes, willful changes, inside of you first in the etheric universe. Now, of course, to be able to do that, first you need to become aware of what's happening in the etheric universe before you could ever make changes in it. Ultimately, the promise of that then is if there are certain things in the physical universe that you no longer want, you'll be able to have those things disappear into the ether. If there are certain things in the physical universe that you don't currently have that you would like to have, then you could bring those things out from the etheric universe into physical reality. That ultimately is what we're talking about on our etheric trainings. Now, in every single ancient teaching on the planet, there was the concept of energy. So let's turn to the second page in your booklet. Now, what do I mean by energy? Well, I think everybody has the experience that some days they wake up and they've got lots of energy, and some days they wake up and they don't have lots of energy. And I used to think that was just a matter of chance, you know. Some days, low energy. Some days, high energy. Some days, I really didn't want to get out of bed. Some days, I bounced out of bed and I was ready to greet the day and do whatever I want to do with it. When I became a professional trainer in 1993, I realized I really had to take control of my energy so that when I was doing a training, I could have all the energy that I needed. And the answers to how to do that came from the ancient teachings I've been studying. And no matter where you go on the planet, it's there. But it has different names. You may have come across Ki, as in Aikido. You may have come across Ki, as in Qigong, or Chi, as in Tai Chi. You may have heard of Prana, if you've studied the Indian traditions. If you have studied the Hawaiian tradition, you'll have heard the term mana, but you'll have heard of the term mana in other traditions as well, particularly the Christian tradition. And overall, what we'll be talking about here is what we might call life force energy, or I guess what we would call in our trainings, etheric energy. Now, the ancient people of the earth knew that this life force energy was the single most important thing in life. How did they work that out? Well, very simply. They looked at somebody who was alive and somebody who was dead and went, what's the difference? If you've ever been with someone at the moment that they die, there is no difference. They look the same, they feel the same. It's just that their life force energy is gone. Therefore, life force energy makes the difference between being alive and being dead. All the ancient beliefs on the planet had it that all mental, emotional, and physiological dis-ease was always as a result of not having enough life force energy or life force energy not moving around the body freely. Hence, we have all the Eastern traditions of reflexology, acupressure, acupuncture, etc., which are all about freeing up the life force energy in the body and increasing the amount of life force energy in the body. Now, what's the next key to life force energy? Well, let's go back to our person who's alive, the person who's dead. What's the other major difference other than the energetic one? The person who's alive is breathing. Therefore, there must be a link between life force energy and the breath, which is why every single ancient teaching on the planet has breathing techniques.